guys, welcome back to the Shan and Shan podcast. We are now on episode 5, so we hope you have watched episode 1, 2, 3 and 4. So today, so hold on, so this is Friday, it's Friday today, it's a good day. The best day of the week in my eyes. Best day of the week in our eyes.
Kids go back to school on Monday. Oh, yeah. Get rid of them little fuckers.
Yes. But kids go back to school and it is what it is. But anyway, we're going to talk about our first topic today, which is if you start seeing someone new after just coming out of a relationship, does that mean that the person was there all along?
No.
But it depends if that person was a friend before.
What if that person's a person that gets a lot of attention? It's not very difficult for them to start seeing someone different.
But I think if the person that you've just started to see was a friend of yours from before you and your partner broke up, then it's going to be like all of a sudden he's gone and then now this new friend has now become the boyfriend.
Hey, friend. And sometimes you might just start speaking with somebody, and then things can happen. That's why they're called occurrences, etc. I don't think that it's always that the person must have been. I mean, I think with men, I feel like that bitch was there for a long time.
No, but men always meet someone new every day. They drive past, they see someone, and it's like,
yo baby, yo baby, yo.
Yo baby, yo baby, yo.
Exactly. So they do all of that. So, but with women, I don't know, and I always go into the women thing, but I think with women, if it was a friend, it may have been calculated. She fancied him from before, and now she got rid of her new man. This friend of hers.
You can't.
The man.
Do you know what it is, yeah? See, when people are in relationships, so especially females, when they're going through their problems and their man is jarring them, there's always generally you'll gravitate to talk to men because we don't understand men. So we're gonna speak to another man and be like why is he acting like this? We're gonna get the perspective of him, and then obviously when you and your man break up, maybe you think, oh, he understands me, and then you want to release, you take the wheel, and next thing is ooh.
But then isn't that person then a rebound?
Probably, but it doesn't. But doesn't mean that you were seeing them the whole time.
No, doesn't.
A lot of times you're not seeing someone, but I feel like the person that comes into the picture was playing long ball and was waiting. They knew what they wanted. Definitely knew what they wanted.
I think if the guy or the woman was friends with this person before, and then all of a sudden you two have broken up, and now you're boyfriends with this friend of yours, I do think that it was there all along. But if it's just somebody and you just
doesn't mean that they were physical though.
No, it doesn't mean that beforehand. No, I'm not saying they were physical beforehand, but I'm saying there must have been some
there was a chemistry.
There
was a chemistry, definitely.
And you may have sabotaged the relationship just to get with your friend. You never know.
Them type of agendas there.
But then there is the types that obviously you just meet. You know what? I think
Shan, I love your scenarios. She needs her own Netflix series. Behind her eyes.
There's so many different ways we could see this. It's just no. But I do think. I don't think people should get into a relationship straight away anyway.
Why?
Because, like I said, it's like a rebound kind of thing.
What do you think about people who do bounce into different relationships? They'll be seeing one person and then that don't work out, and the next person, they'll just jump into it.
Yeah, I feel no, I don't think that should happen.
But even in the Bible, it says, "Seek and ye shall find."
Yes, but how many times you're going to be seeking?
We don't know. It's trial and error.
No, man.
Look at the bitch that was sleeping, and different people had to come kiss her, and it took that one phone to be like, "Hello." What's her name? Snow White.
Snow White. Sleeping Beauty.
Oh yeah.
No, I don't. You can't. I don't think you should jump. I think you should wait a while, and I think because coming out of that relationship, you need to repair. You need to understand why that other relationship, there's a reason why that other relationship didn't work. Yeah. I need to know what that is within myself. So when I go to the next now, I'm making sure that I know that red flag already. Because I already dealt with it with A. So I'm not going to go and jump in with B when I haven't.
What if you know why that relationship went south? Well, what if you know? What if you just know that you and that person wasn't compatible? Say you're a person that thinks like, and you can play devil's advocate and see different situations, but you're going out with some crazy man who literally is like, no, like this is the way. And then you realise, you know, this person maybe don't have the ability to see from your perspective. So, you know what the issue is. You've not done it. You jump out of it. Next thing you got some next dude that's like, yo baby, yo. And you're like, hey. What's wrong with that? It's all trial and error.
Okay, but how many times are you going to trial and error?
As long as it takes. As long as it takes.
And then
might take a long time.
No, exactly. Like I said, how many are you going to have to go through just to realise, oh, no, actually he's not like that.
Yeah, but ain't that better than...
No, it's
okay,
not.
but then you take a break, yeah? You take a break and you wait a while, and then what if you still end... Right, okay, you're going to wait a year or 2 months. We're going to be the good person.
What, yeah? And 2 months, did you say?
It might be a year, could be
that's
2
good,
months.
that's good.
No, but then what if you still wind up another dickhead that just looks a bit better?
Yeah, then that year you wasted, girl. What was you doing in that year? Why are you still picking up dickheads? That year got you.
Because you don't always know. Sometimes they're like, hey friend, we're good, no, you know, sometimes you don't know.
Assess the situation better.
No, people don't know straight away if they're dealing with a fool. They don't know.
I think if you've dealt with a fool before, and you've dealt with the other fool before, how many fools you have to deal with?
Listen, even Amanda...
Just to realise you don't want to be there.
Listen, I was speaking to Amanda the other day. Let me tell you a story. I was speaking to Amanda the other day.
Oh, I like stories. Go.
I was speaking to Amanda the other day and I was actually asking the same questions.
Okay.
Like, why can I not notice every dickhead? And he told me straight, like, as a dude, there's a 3-month rule. So within the first 3 months, apparently everyone is so nice.
Oh, honeymoon period.
Oh, yeah. That's the honeymoon period, and it's like from that 12-week hit, no second before, no second after, bang on the dot. It emerges like werewolves every full moon.
Yes.
That's like what it is. So you don't know until 3 months time that you're dealing with the crazy motherfucker. But so then obviously then 3 months go by, you notice this and you're like, oh shit, run. Because you see that red flag.
Run.
In it. So you see that red flag and you surrender. And then there's subject B. And then you try with him and maybe after 3 months.
Lord of his mercy. I apologise for her.
That's so rude.
That is not black. That's so rude.
I'm sorry. Me and Porky Pig.
Live and direct, you know. Jeez.
But yeah.
Yeah. As he was saying. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, sometimes like that happens, innit? So if you're a person that can get a lot of attention, it's very easy to fall into this, like 1 minute you're like dealing with somebody and then it don't work out and then you just can jump and then jump and...
But that 3 month thing, don't you think it's because after that time people can't pretend anymore, so their true self comes out?
Exactly.
So that is why that ain't gonna last. And like, I understand what you're saying, you can't afford to be doing 3 months, 3 months, 3 months, 3 months. But I don't know, I think like I said, I think it depends on how soon you go into a relationship after.
I feel like, in my opinion, to be honest, I don't think you need to wait. Like, personally, if I had broken up with a guy and he ends up in a relationship 2 months after us, I wouldn't say, oh, that's really quick. I'd only think like that if I'm still like hung up over him.
What if you got into that relationship 2 months after with his friend, and that gal that you knew was his friend because she called when you lot was there, and oh no, it's just Sam. It's Sam, and you're like, oh Sam, oh yeah, you know my friend Sam. And then after that 2 months, you find out that he was dating Sam. Would you not think?
So you remember in episode 1, 2, 3 and 4, I keep mentioning this hammer. You know, I keep mentioning this hammer. It's hammer time. Can't touch this.
Yeah.
Yeah. But literally, like, no, of course, I would think, all right, well, obviously you were on this Samantha the whole time. Yeah, I'm gonna verify. I'm gonna be like talking to her whether I'm finished or not. But at the same time, like, I wouldn't be so quick to say, oh, something was happening the whole time, because a lot of times it's not. A lot of times it's not the case. But the only way you're gonna know is if you have that conversation. But I don't think ultimately that it always means that the person had this person around in that aspect the whole time as to why they've moved on so fast. Just shit happens in life. Life goes fast. Look how fast like a week goes. I mean, I like probably broke up with somebody like, God, how is it like a month ago? Oh no, it wasn't. It was longer. That's what I'm saying. It just feels like don't mean shit to me.
It is what it is.
If I moved on right now. But guys, let us know. Let us know what you think and what your opinion is. If you have moved on quickly, did you and were you really looking for that Willie?
Cut.
Okay. Is it this way? Alright, go higher.
Somebody come and look at this. Look at this.
Backside! Come on! You can't do it!
Okay.
Push my leg up. Push it! Push it! Oh my god!
Push it.
How the fuck did she do that? Oh my god! Hi. So our next topic was thank you at Swapsies, because this one caused a big roar and we thought, fuck it, we're gonna do this.
Yeah.
So thank you. You should love your partner before your kids. I'm gonna get cast by the nation, but I don't care because I understood what he was saying. And he got trolled by a lot of people, and Shan's rolled her eyes.
I could understand why a little bit. Sorry, babe, but no, I understand. But I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, carry on. After you explain it to me, I got it. But yeah, but I still got my reservations.
Basically, I think people would hear that statement. You should love your partner before your kids, and then automatically assume like, what the fuck are you talking about? You saying that like, if my child's dying and my man ain't, I'm supposed to like, do you know what I mean?
What
Save
was that
him
comment
first.
that girl put on there?
Oh, the chicken.
Yeah.
So if there's 2 pieces of chicken left, that you should. Oh shit! What was it?
What? Give it to the.
Yeah, like you should give the last bit of food to your man over the child. No, I don't think that's what that comment meant.
I don't think she understood. Because like I said, I didn't understand, but I don't think she understood.
If your partner knows that you love your partner throughout, your child will never go hungry. And at the end of the day, when children get older, they leave home. And a lot of relationships break down because it's just about the child. Do you know what I mean? Like, even if you watch Real Housewives and you see Kenya in the kitchen with her beautiful baby and she made like, and then you know that bitch don't cook now. And that bitch is there cooking, I don't know, what the fuck do they eat? Like waffles, this and that, yeah? And like, she done all of that, gotten up early, made sure her hair's on point, took care of the baby, and this fucking man just walks in like, walk on to the baby. Bro, what the fuck is this? There's no rent a womb. So naturally, of course, it's good you love your child, and of course you should love your child like unconditionally, but I'm not the thing that just carries it.
But maybe he just doesn't love her.
Well, see, but the thing is though, a lot of men go through this. A lot of men go through this. A lot of men, like, their relationship with their partner is perfect to the point they have their baby. It's probably all planned. And then it's like, okay, we're looking after baby, and of course, I've had babies, you've had babies, we've all had babies. And it's like, okay, you ain't had babies, have you? But you know, like at the end of the day, like once like 6 months go by, like get baby out of the bed. Your man, like jump on your man's willy. Like, you know, he's. Alright, I'm gonna start saying willy. Jump on his cock because stop laughing. Basically, like, but how would he feel? Naturally, then what's gonna happen? He's gonna feel like, okay, she's a good mum, and she looks after my child well. But then maybe that this relationship between me and her has ran its course, and then he's gonna obviously go out there looking for this type of attention. So you need to love your partner.
The relationship hasn't run its course. What's actually happened is a baby has been born, and now the relationship is not just me and you. It's me, you, and the baby.
And he understands that, but then you have to give time.
He doesn't understand that, because at the end of the day, and you know what, especially for women, we know the woman's going to be looking after the child all the time. So he's thinking of his own selfish needs, because that's what I'm going to call it.
It's not self. No,
he's thinking of his own selfish needs and wanting to get a hug and a kiss and a whatever. But he's saying, oh, she's spending too much time with the child, and that is.
It's not that no, but the opinion doesn't have to be that harsh, because a lot of the times when these scenarios happen, is the other parent respects and rates and appreciates the love that they have for that the other parent has for that child. But what it is everyone needs to receive love. And if this child has come and just pushed the other person out the way,
even saying
you need
pushed.
to.
It's not pushed.
Okay, the attention now is solely just on the child.
I wouldn't. The child's a baby, so it is going to be more.
Okay, but I'm not gonna lie. If I'm with my man and me and my man is there, and then, you know, I have a little baby, and obviously, yes, I want him to love, but I need some like attention.
You know what, baby? You take her breast there. Husband, you take her breast there. I'm showing love.
That's why God give us two titty.
We come up come like you want it as well. Like
No, I think that's too excessive.
You know what?
I think emotionally as well. Like you have to understand that it's a different transition for you all. And you know, when these kids get older, yeah, they're gonna go off. You can't tell them who they're gonna date. So you've pushed your partner away, and then you're left with what? That's why I think there's so much broken homes, because it's like.
That's where then I believe communication needs to come in. Because if a man
or
a woman feels like that, they're not, you know, feeling like they're loved or anything like that. They need to sit the partner down and say, babes, you know what? I know you've just had a baby, and I understand that, you know, there's a lot of pressure on that, you know, the night, the waking up in the middle of the night. I understand all that, but I'm just feeling a little bit, you know,
left out.
Yeah, left out.
And a lot of men say that, and I think that's what stops these things.
Right.
He was doing
But you know what? That conversation can then open up a conversation with her by saying, you know what, babe, it's not even that, I'm just a bit stressed out. My libido is really low. You know, I just had a baby. I can't. And then you know what? Even that communication is showing love, because she didn't say, oh, why are you looking? I just had a baby.
That was his point. Love your partner first, because once you explain that to him, that then makes him or her know that actually you still have that same like affection and emotion for them. But what happens a lot of times is it is just put out, and people do what you say. Like a woman says, oh, you know, like I just feel like since the baby's come along, you only give attention to you know, the baby, and he might snap and be like, what, you jealous of our child? You know, and sometimes the other way around with the woman, he might be like, oh, you know, since the baby come along, oh, you're being so selfish, So naturally, those two people, but if they do sit down and they have that conversation and that is addressed and understood, then I feel like that person then knows that the love is
still
primary.
there.
Yeah, and it's primary for them. It's primary.
But unfortunately, it just may be done.
It's just a little bit delayed.
Else,
I think it's really important that you like do things like, I'm not happy to have babies for men. The next thing they're like, well, thank you, and fuck you. No, you go fuck yourself. Fuck yourself.
Okay. Okay. Jeez.
He's cracking me up. I can't take it seriously.
Let's take a sip of my wine. Get it out. You finished? All gone. Can you stop making her laugh?
It's his face. He's like this.
Don't laugh. Don't laugh. I ain't even looking at you, like, looking at you. Don't laugh. Because I still feel like you should have a smidgen more love for your children than you do for your partner. Because they're your kids. They're yours.
They're also his.
Yeah, but he's not mine.
He's your partner.
But he never come out of my poo-poo.
But he put it in there.
But he never come out of it. So I'm just saying,
yes, he did.
My offsprings are going to have a bit more... I'm going to have probably a bit more love for them because they're naturally my offsprings. And I'm not saying, like, let me say this, like, I love my kids 100% and then I'll love him 99. Like, that's how, it's a lot of love, girl. That's a lot of love. So I just feel like there's just that. Because like I say, just imagine he gets up and he goes about his business and most of your love goes out the door.
I just think,
and the kids are left with 49% of love.
I just think if the other parent feels that the love is still there for them unconditionally, then the family's then more than likely gonna stay together, and she or he will, you know. Basically, what I was trying to say is, if that person knows that that love is still there. And it's still the same, even though that the child is there. I just feel like the support would be there more. So going back to that question, like, so when that girl said, you know, oh, so what if there's only a little bit of food, I'm supposed to give it to my man? No, because if your man
he's not even going to expect
he's
that.
not going to expect that. He's going to make sure.
And the kids eat, yeah?
Exactly.
And if there's any gravy.
And vice versa. Exactly is what I'm saying. And that is what it is. And I feel like, to be honest, I don't even feel like women suffer from that more. I think men do.
Yeah, definitely.
A lot of men, when they have their children, that's how they feel. Like, okay, the kids come along and she's just about the kid and she ain't really, or I can't do no good or no thing because we now have a kid.
Yeah.
Or, you know, I'm not making enough money now that we have a kid. Or I'm not looking good now that we have a kid. And obviously naturally he's going to go to someone that's going to give him that attention. Therefore, that's where the bitterness starts coming in. And people,
like I said, I feel like that's where the selfish bit is, because you're thinking that since the baby's come, that's why blah blah. Since the baby's changed me. Since the baby's yours as well. And at the end of the day, it's not like I've just had a next man's child and so now this baby's come. Bruv, I've had your child. And I expect you to be there to help me.
But he probably is. But he would need to still feel that love.
If he's helping her do it, trust me, she's giving him all the love.
No, she's not, because she's not bouncing on his willy.
She's just had a baby. She needs to at least wait 6 weeks. Her libido is low.
Yeah, but 6 weeks, 6 months.
Dry.
6 months.
She's just like, you know
there's
what,
lube.
Can we just wait a little?
Yeah, freak it tonight. I got so many things on my mind.
Yes,
guys, let us know what you think.
Yeah. Oh, that was sweet. So guys, we have another topic for you. And this topic is called, should you allow your friends to be friends with your partner? And if you do not want them to be friends with your partner, is it because you don't trust your friend or your partner? So I will say it again. Should you allow your friends to be a friend to your partner?
Yeah, why not?
It's not necessary. Why? You're my friend. You're not his friend.
Okay,
you're my friend.
What if we all know each other? What if we all know each other?
From when did we know each other? Because if you knew him through me, then you don't need to be friends with him.
What if you're like going out like an end square?
Which I wouldn't be, but
What I'm saying is, what if you're going out with an end square, yeah, and he's quite well known, and there's quite a few people that know him.
Yeah.
Or what about the scenarios where you were all friends before, and then you guys have got together? What's he meant to do? What you meant to do then? Tell your brethren like, boom, you can't chat to my man. That my really there. End up being territorial.
Yes.
Do you remember that episode? Territorial.
Yes. Yeah. No. Do you know what?
Is that a red
What kind of friend are you talking
flag?
about? Like, what kind of friend are you talking about? Like, she's ringing my phone and I don't answer my phone, she can then ring his phone and say, oh, what, is Shan there?
Yeah.
And he'll be like, oh yeah, Shan's just in the bathroom now. She left her phone on her bed. All right, tell her to call me.
But what's wrong with that?
That's fine. But like,
but that's still a brethren for him to have.
It's an associate, and the reason it's not a brethren. Like, she's not calling him to say, you know what, my man done this and my man done that, and now you're lying next to that's supposed to be your friend. She's supposed to be calling you to tell you them things.
No, like, do you know what?
She's calling your man to tell your man, oh, I've got this problem and I've got that. No.
No, do you know what? Personally, I feel like that is a bit of an insecurity, because if you God, I've got bare gas today. But anyway,
Yeah. Do you need a sick bag or something? No, get in the bin, because I swear down she's gonna puke.
I'm gonna puke. Come on.
You sure?
No.
You sure?
No, I think it's a bit of insecurity.
Yeah.
If I'll be honest, I feel like at the end of the day, if you trust your friend and you trust your man, then there should not be no issue. Because you know what? Do you know a lot of times when men propose to women, guess who they speak to before they even speak to the parents?
Her best friend. Her best friend.
Ting, ting, ting.
Her best friend.
Yeah, but they have to have some sort of friendship.
No, they don't. As far as I'm concerned.
Like, your man could not call me out the blue and be like, hi, I'm Jaquan, Shan's boyfriend. I want to propose to her.
I want her, but you don't need to have a friendship with, like, and I don't know, like, obviously they can be friends as in to say, yo, if I see you, yeah. But I'm talking about like a friendship as to say, like I said, you're calling my man to tell him
alright,
things that he doesn't even need to be.
Do you feel like you would be more comfortable if you knew your friend was like married?
No. Why don't you go to your
husband?
husband?
What if you don't go to your husband
and talk to him about
But a lot of people like do that, like, what's the thing? Like,
call me.
No,
I'm here. My phone ain't ringing. But my husband's phone ringing. My phone ain't ringing.
Thing where you go out with your like man, gal, whoever, and he, what's it called? Double date. Double date is what I'm trying to say. But people are all friends.
And you know, the funny thing is, even in those kind of situations, when you double date, the two men are going to become friends.
Yeah.
And because you two are friends. So it's not going to be like you're going to go on this double date and your best friend now is going to become friends with this. You go on a double date for the guy to get to know the guy.
So,
and you
okay.
two to just
So what's
have
the
a
real
nice
issue?
time.
So what's the real issue? What's the real fear? What?
I don't think there's any fear. I just think, why do you have to have a relationship, a friendship, close friendship with my husband or my man? Is it necessary?
But why not?
But why so?
Right. So you wouldn't be brethren with your man's friends?
Listen, I've got a lot of friends.
Would you not be friends with your man's friends? Answer the question. Would you not be friends with your man's friends?
So I am friends with my man's friend.
Do you see the
hypocrisy? But I don't call my man's friend if I've got an issue. I don't call my man's friend if something. I call my man's friend if I can't get hold of my friend. That's when I'm calling him.
Do you mean your man?
No, if I can't get hold of my friend, I'm going to call her man to find out where my friend is. That's it.
Yeah, but a relationship, a friendship doesn't always mean that he has to like, she's calling in case there's any like problems with her and her guy. It just might be that they're good friends. That she could come to your house. Maybe you said, oh, you know, like with me, might be like, oh, Shan, come to my house for 6 o'clock. And obviously, like, your man is there, but you're running a little bit late. So, you know, you say, oh, just go, I'll meet you in 30 minutes. And obviously, me and your man know each other. And, you know, we just chit-chat. We're cool like that. Why would that make you feel uncomfortable?
Come into my house, just wait outside for me until I come back.
For 30 minutes? Girl!
Just wait outside. Why have to go inside for? No, you don't need to go inside. Just wait outside. I'm coming.
At this point, okay. No. I think that's a bit of insecurity. So
yeah, do you know what?
Why though? Is it because you feel like do you not trust your friend?
Do you know what it is?
Or is it your man you don't trust?
I think there is boundaries. Yeah, there's boundaries. Obviously, I have a man, and I have friends, and my friends are friends with my man. But like I said, it doesn't. I don't know. I think there is just a boundary that you have, and you just don't cut it. So
okay.
Yeah, I think there's a boundary that you just don't go over naturally. because you don't, and to be honest, I wouldn't even want my friend to think that, bro, why is she getting so close with my man for? Like, I wouldn't even want us to rock our friendship like that.
But what if you all knew each other mutually before?
And you know what? If that's the case, then fair enough. If that's the case, then fair enough. If
So
we all knew each other,
I can't be friends with your man unless I knew
man to what's that song? After 9 o'clock. After 9 o'clock, she can't call. After me, I eat that. After me, I eat that. Yeah.
Such a yardie.
She never knows it. After certain time, don't contact me. Yeah. That's it. That's what I'm saying. Don't contact him.
Alright guys, let us know what you think about that. Shan says that you can't contact her man past 9 and you can't be friend with her.
After me, I eat that. Yeah.
No. I'm like, do you know what? I don't think that there's like much of a problem with it. So like, what's up? What do you guys think?
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know. Comment underneath.
Yeah.
Like,
subscribe,
share,
all of that good stuff. We want to hear your we want to see your comments. We want to, all of that stuff. All of that. After me, I eat it. Nasa.
Until next time, guys.
Sayonara. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe and comment in the comment box below and hit that notification bell so you know when our next videos are coming out. Thanks for watching.